Welcome everyone! Today we're diving into a super relatable topic. Let's talk about asking for directions and transportation English. You know, navigating a new city can sometimes feel like trying to decipher a secret code. So whether you're lost in a bustling metropolis or just trying to get to your favorite coffee shop, we've got you covered.
Wow, that's a lot of great phrases. I guess learning these will definitely help when we're traveling. Have you ever used these phrases in like a super crazy situation?
Oh, absolutely. I remember in Tokyo, I was trying to find this hidden ramen shop, and I asked a local for directions, right? They not only helped me, but also ended up walking with me to make sure I didn't get lost.
That's like amazing. So, what about personal safety? Like, is it safe to walk alone at night in these areas?
Great question. When it comes to safety, asking the right questions can really be a game changer. You might want to follow up with, is it safe to walk there alone at night? Always good to get locals' advice.
Right. And what if someone's like, nah, it's dangerous? Do you just stay inside then?
Haha, well, I'd probably check with a couple more people, just to be sure. You know, if you hear the same story more than once, it's usually best to take it seriously. So, yeah, maybe grab a taxi.
Ooh, speaking of taxis, you mentioned how far places are. Like, is it better to take a taxi or a subway?
A classic debate. Sometimes, it depends on traffic. I had a friend who took a cab in LA during rush hour, and it was like watching molasses flow.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so frustrating. So, what would be the quickest way to the shopping district then?
If you're fortunate enough to have a subway that connects directly, I'd say that's probably your best bet. You can always ask, what's the easiest way to get to the shopping area?
So let's say I did need to buy a subway ticket. Would I just go up to the counter and ask, can I buy a ticket?
You definitely want to ask, where can I buy a subway ticket? Because not all stations have counters open. Plus, it's often a kiosk, which can be a puzzle itself if you've never seen one.
Haha, a ticket kiosk, like a mini conundrum. What if there are no signs in English?
That's why locals can be lifesavers. And remember, can you tell me which bus to take? Can open up a treasure trove of information.
Oh wow, that's so helpful. And what if they don't understand English? Like, do I just start pointing at stuff?
Yup, gestures can be your best friend. It's universal. Just don't be too abstract. You might end up pointing at a hot dog stand instead of a metro map.
Haha. And now, where do I find a restroom? Would I just go up to someone and ask, like, do you know where the bathroom is?
You'll want to be a bit more specific and ask, excuse me, do you know if there's a restroom nearby? Trust me, it's a critical skill.
Sounds like I need a whole handbook. And, are there, like, landmarks nearby that I should keep an eye out for when I'm asking about directions?
Absolutely. It's super helpful to ask, are there any landmarks nearby? That way, you've got more points of reference. Like, when I was in Paris, knowing the Eiffel Tower helped tons.
Wow, that's so cool. Well, this has been a treasure trove of tips. Before we wrap up, any last nuggets?
Just remember, confidence is key. When you walk up to someone to ask, be sure of yourself and don't hesitate to say thank you. After all, we're all just trying to find our way, right?
Yep, totally. Thank you so much for sharing this today. I'm excited to put it all into action next time.
All right, folks, that wraps up our session today. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe to catch all our future chats. Until next time.